everybody. There is a new shoe out there. It's a Nike Zoom Fly Flyknit. What's interesting about the shoe? Well, for road running, this is my favorite shoe for training. It's the Nike React. Why do I like it? Because it has this Flyknit upper that fits well with my foot. It has this cushioning, which is pretty good. It's a flexible shoe, and I just love running it on the road. But when it comes to a marathon, I want a shoe that is more structured, so that when I get tired, the shoe is forcing me to move ahead. And this shoe here is the Nike Zoom Fly. You can see my review for both shoes here. What's that I don't like about this Nike Zoom Fly? The upper is kind of hard compared to the Flyknit. So what if I could take this one, the best marathon shoe for me, and this one, my favorite training shoe, and I could put them together? What would happen? Wow, won't you look at that? You have a Nike Zoom Fly with a Flyknit on top. So, is this the shoe that I really want to use for my next Boston Marathon? I think so, but let me explain you why. So it's time to take a closer look at the shoe. Flyknit upper, very comfortable, and in terms of cushioning, Nike React cushioning. And again, I think that's a great, not super flexible, but very energy return. And most importantly, a full-length carbon fiber plate. Full length. That's exactly what I need. Because when I get tired on a marathon, I will start rolling my feet. And so when I start rolling my feet, I want energy return in the back and in the front. And finally, the combination of the two, of a shoe that has a structure with energy return and that has a nice upper. I think this may be the ideal combination for the marathon. The only issue may be that with a Flyknit, your foot may tend to slide a little bit more on the React. There is more structure here in the back that can really help control your feet compared to this. So they made it lighter by eliminating this heel. Why did they do that? For weight reason. The weight for this Nike Zoom Fly Flyknit is 257 grams or 9.1 ounces per shoe, size 11. While the weight for this Nike Zoom Fly without a Flyknit is actually less. It's 247 grams or 8.7 ounces. So they added the full-length carbon plate, but on the other hand, they had to take off some of the weight, I think. And so what they did is exactly taking out some of the support in the back that the Nike React has. I ran in them. I didn't notice any loss in terms of stability, but if it rains, this one, I used it in Boston last year. It was a terrible year in terms of weather, or a great year in terms of weather, depending on the point of view. Lots of rain, sheets of rain falling all over us, and this handled that very well. This, on the other hand, would be a little bit more spongy to run into. The gain weight, I think it's very, very welcome when it comes to have a full-length carbon fiber plate. I can't wait to run my next Boston into this shoe. By the way, you can see I ran in the shoe around 350 to 400 miles. And you can see how this React cushioning now is showing some signs of collapsing. And I ran in this maybe 30 miles. You can see some of the signs here. Okay, let's start with running on the forefoot, which is what you do when your foot is rested. Let's try the way that we run, or at least I run, when you're more tired. So less forefoot, less elasticity left in your legs in the second half of the marathon. guys. I highly suggest this. The only drawback of this, $160. These are 150. These are 160. Are they worth the extra $10? Definitely yes. However, it's still a lot of money for a pair of shoes. Thanks a lot for listening. And if you liked what you see, please subscribe.